Welcome to Ask AdWords. I'm Alex.
And my name is Joe.
The way that this works is that you go onto social media, any form of social media, and ask a question using the hashtag AskAdWords. We go through those questions each week and choose a couple to answer on the show. So let's get started.
Awesome. First question today comes from Chandan, and it reads, what is the best practice if I don't have a system to track conversions? How can I track phone call conversions specifically?
Really good question. So a conversion in this context is, a sale or something that you want the user to do when they click on your ads. So in terms of tracking conversions, you don't actually really need a system on your end. AdWords provides you with a lot of different resources within the program itself. To answer this question specifically, in terms of call conversions, we actually have a feature in our call extensions that allow you to track phone calls as conversions, and it's totally free. The way to set this up is if you go to your call extension, you'll see there's an option for a Google forwarding number. If you select the option for a Google forwarding number, what will happen is when a user dials that Google forwarding number and it goes through to you, the system will count that as a phone call. And you can actually tell the system to count a certain amount of seconds as a conversion. So you can say, if I have a phone call that lasts more than 60 seconds, I want it to be counted as a conversion. And that will start to show up in your keywords tab, your ads tab, and your campaigns tab. That way you know what's ultimately leading to sales and conversions. Also, if you have people converting on your website, right, through like a checkout cart or whatever it may be, you can add a snippet of code onto your website that will allow you to also track things in a similar fashion. And that's very easy and also completely free.
And just to piggyback off what Alex is saying, if you have AdWords Express, there's also an option in AdWords Express, a little checkbox that allows you to use a Google forwarding number as well. It's not just limited to AdWords. And as far as conversions, it's very simple to set it up in your account. And AdWords does an excellent job of actually bringing people to your website, but doesn't necessarily tell you what happens when they get there. So we strongly suggest you set that up so you can get a better picture of what's going on.
So the second question comes from Anders, who asks, can I do campaign experiments with two sets of ad groups with the two groups having a 50% split?
It's a great question. You absolutely can. For those of you who don't know, campaign experiments are basically a way to compare the performance of various keywords or ad groups or ads, and essentially you can see, okay, we've got a certain percentage that we're going to control, a certain percentage is going to be part of the experiment. Most of the time it's a 50-50 split, but you can basically compare that performance and decide what to do with those numbers.
Yeah, the experiments are a great way if you're not totally sure, which ads or which keywords or which ad groups you want to focus on. Well, you can have them run concurrently and then see what worked better using things like click-through rates or conversions if you have that set up per the first question.
Absolutely. So third question comes from David, and it reads, what's the best route for a beginner just starting out with AdWords?
Good question. So I actually spend a lot of my time in my job here at Google speaking with new advertisers. And in terms of resources to check out, I recommend first and foremost heading over to our AdWords Help Center, which you can find just by searching for AdWords Help Center. Once you go to the Help Center, you'll see on the front page that we have a whole section for brand new advertisers. And if you click through and go to that site, you'll see a whole series of videos and articles that you can read that are designed for people that are new to AdWords. And if you take the time to watch those videos and read those articles, you'll come out of it with a pretty good understanding of the fundamentals that you'll need to be successful with AdWords. Also, when you sign up for an account, you'll be receiving some emails from us as well, from the AdWords team, asking you to call in and speak with one of us here on the help team to help you with building out your campaign. And I highly recommend giving us a call. We're here to help you out with answering general questions and also looking at your account specifically, learning about your business specifically, and figuring out how AdWords can work best for you.
Yeah, I'd say the advertisers that we speak to that just start out that kind of struggle with AdWords are the ones that are way too broad. Broad keywords to ads that aren't very relevant. So if you really want to be successful with AdWords in the long run, make sure that you have very targeted keywords going to very relevant ads, going to a very relevant website. If you do that, then you're going to be off on the right foot. So thanks so much for watching this Ask AdWords episode. If you have future questions, please feel free to use the hashtag AskAdWords on any social media site. Feel free to leave comments in this video and subscribe as well. But thanks for watching and have a great day.
See ya.